so some of these openers are gonna be ones you've heard before in this channel, and some of them are gonna be brand new. We're gonna test all of them in 2024 to see what works best, and we're gonna be going in reverse order. And make sure you watch until the very end, because that last opener is so catchy, you're gonna wanna use it before everyone else starts to. So surprisingly, the opener at the very bottom of our list was "Wanna Steal My Comfiest Hoodie," coming in at 40% response rate. And this caught us off guard because about a year ago when we tested it, it scored over 80%. So why is that? I think it's a combination of both of these. I think there could be sample bias, but also because we pushed this opener so aggressively a year ago, and also a lot of people on TikTok did, a lot of guys were sending it out and girls were like, this is the 5th time I got this, what the fuck? And they didn't respond as often as they would have a year ago. But when girls did reply, they said things like, yes, of course, that's one of my favorite parts, or I would love to, when can I? And the thing I really, really like about this opener, it sets up a very flirty, even sexual dynamic, which makes it really, really easy to close and even get the girl straight over your place, right? The kind of replies you see are like, okay, it's just kind of like you can't miss when you get responses like that. Anyway, next opener is a PWF Classic, but we want to test it again to see does it do well in 2024, and it had a 50% response rate. Hey, I like your style, right? A classic. And you saw replies like, thank you, I say you dress pretty well yourself. Or, hello, thank you, I like yours as well. Or, thank you, I was checking your profile, you dance bachata and salsa. I guess she's referencing his bio. But yeah, so the thing about this opener, it's not quite as sexual, it's not quite as flirty, but if you're someone who's like super paranoid, like, oh, I don't want people at work to see this and blah, 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 you want to play super safe, and this is an opener for you. Next up, we have I'm at Whole Foods, want me to pick you up something. And this also had a 50% response rate. Now, the thing about this opener, I think it just kind of mind fucks the girl, and she's like, wait, is he serious or is he fucking with me? And that curiosity is what's going to get her to reply. Curiosity is a very, very powerful tool. We saw some replies like, some snacks and a bottle of wine for us to cuddle on the couch and watch a movie. It just really does not get better than that. When a girl gives you that, that is a massive just fucking, yeah, go get her type of thing. And the way I would reply to that, I'd be like, absolutely, do you like red or white, right? Just follow through and close. Also, we have ones like, bring me the dog. I guess she's referencing his bio here. And as a side point, this chick's tits are fucking humongous. Next up, we have, hey, I'm the one, you can delete this app now. And this had a 60% response rate, so slightly better. But yeah, it's very forward, it's very strong opener, but it's not quite as sexual as some of the other ones. She says, you will happily delete this. Or we have another one, oh, is that so? She says, and the guy says, you'll see why soon, I'm gonna show you a good time, right? So basically she gives him a shit test, he passes, and she says, what's the plans, handsome, right? So it works quite well. And also the next opener, number 5 on the list, is Hey Trouble. So this is a PWF Classic. We wanted to test it to see if it's been overdone in 2024 or whether it still works. And it does. This had a 60% response rate. We saw openers like, hi, or we saw things like, yes, sir. So girls are pretty responsive to this, or this one, I think you're the one that's trouble. Now, the thing to note about this opener is the responses weren't as engaged as they were for some of the other openers, especially the first one. So this opener might have a higher response rate than the hoodie one, but the girls aren't quite as warm, quite as hot when they reply to it. So that's something that's important to consider. And the last opener, this is the one that performed the best, and also I think the one that you're gonna wanna use because every single other guy starts using it and becomes burnt out, is, do you ever get mad when you go to the kitchen and realize you're the only snack in the house? It's a little bit of a pickup line, but it's kind of funny. It's sexual, it's good. So I would definitely recommend using it. And it came in with a 70% response rate. And we got replies like, I'm mad that you're making my heart race while I'm supposed to be all focused at work. Now that is a very good response. Or, you're funny, but that was a good one, not gonna lie. Or, every single time, so glad someone finally understands. So girls are replying to this. They're engaging in the flirty flame. The only opener that probably is a little bit more sexual is the hoodie one. But yeah, this one did quite well. And a 70% response rate, it's definitely one that you gotta use. All right, hopefully you guys found this experiment valuable. If you wanna learn more about Tinder and text game and everything else that's related to getting laid online, then make sure to check out our free Tinder ebook, link in description. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel and share with your few friends, because that really helps us in the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.